So let me save you some time scrolling. It's Black Friday season, the deals are rolling, and we here at Electric Bike Report have tested hundreds of e-bikes and sifted through all of the sales. What you'll see here are the brands and bikes with discounts so good, we think you actually need to know about them because they're worth jumping on if you're in the market. We're going brand by brand with each sales headline offer, and I'll highlight the standout deals and call out the bikes that I'd personally be eyeing. Now, these run only as long as inventory lasts, so if something catches your eye, don't wait. And if you appreciate videos like this, you can support our work by using the affiliate links in the description or by checking out the Black Friday page on our website, linked below as well. Doesn't cost you anything extra, it simply makes videos like this possible, and our crew and our families genuinely appreciate your support. So just a reminder, I'm going to be sharing all the best deals that I have found, but these things can change. Check out the link to our website for the most up-to-date information. But for now, let me tell you what I'm seeing that I'm liking. So Lectric e-bikes is arguably the most popular electric bike maker in North America, backed up by sheer sales volume. They sell more e-bikes than anybody else. So because one of the huge driving forces of that is their super low prices on really good quality bikes, because they're so low priced right now, we're not looking at a whole lot of bike discounts, but they are sweetening the deal with huge accessory bundles up to $893 in free add-ons with a bike purchase. Now, to me, the best value here is the Lectric XP4 750 watt version, their iconic folding bike here. So it's our current #1 overall e-bike pick for most riders. It sells for $1,299, or you can actually get the 500 watt version at just $999. But on the 750 watt model, you're getting 6 free accessories worth an estimated $514. That includes a phone mount, a bike lock, an upgraded fast charger, the level up rack, elite headlight, and a suspension seat post all thrown in on top of the bike. And this bike absolutely crushed all of our tests. The hill, the brake, the range, it did great across the board. It's got tons of utility. You can actually load up that rear rack. It's rated for up to 150 pounds. So for commuting, running errands, riding with small or even fully grown passengers, I mean, there's just not a whole lot that this bike can't do. Now, the most savings comes with Lectric Expedition 2, the cargo bike, up to $893 in free gear. Now, the important thing to know here, there's 3 different options you can purchase. There is a single battery option, a dual battery, and a dual extended range battery. You're looking between 13 to 35 amp hours of capacity. Now, depending on which one you choose, their bundles will range between $349 to $893. So let's talk about that top tier. So it sells for $1999, and this model comes fully loaded with an orbiter grab bar for young passengers, the extra large cargo pannier bags. You're also getting the running boards, cushions, upgraded fast charger, elite headlight, and suspension post as well. Honestly, this is great for just about anyone looking for a cargo bike. If that's a family with young kids, for grocery haulers, if you got need of an electric cargo bike, this one's gonna fit the bill with tons of battery life for days on it. Again, most cargo bikes here, you're looking between $2,000 to $2,500 anyway. This one is gonna come with all the accessories you could need and the most battery range of anything you're gonna find. So that is a truly killer deal. And then just a last quick shout out, the Lectric One. This is the bike that is actually getting discounted, perhaps doing some clearance or something there, I'm not sure. But this one is currently $500 off. So this is the only time you're going to find pinion technology and a Gates carbon belt drive combo on something under $2,000. It's really smooth, awesome shifting technology, a powerful motor on this bike as well. That's a really awesome price if you do want some of that really cool pinion tech. So final plug, really, I've kind of got my eye on everything else. Again, Lectric sells tons and tons of models. Their XP Trike's the #1 seller in trikes. The XP Lite 2 is one of the most affordable things out there. All of these are getting some extra add-ons. It's worth checking out the Lectric link down below if you're wanting to not spend a lot of money, but get a lot of bike. All right, let's talk about Aventon, one of the absolute pillars of the e-bike community. So they are offering up to $500 off some of their award-winning e-bikes. They've also got some fun stuff going on as well, like raffles, chance to win free bikes, gift cards, and things like that when you do make a purchase. So as for the best value, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. All of Aventon's latest models with the ACU tech that they have are seeing discounts right now. Now, me personally, I think I like the Aventon Level 3 the most here at $200 off, now just $1699. So this is just a great feeling community commuter. It's about as good as you're going to find, really. It's powerful and feels natural too. The ability to choose torque and cadence sensors, though, so you can kind of have it how you want it. And the ACU features that I mentioned include 4G and GPS connectivity, geofencing, like motion detection alarms, and remote motor deactivation and wheel lock as well. So some really cool security built in there. Now, the most savings they have going on with any of their sales is the Aventon 2. This is the older generation model, and that's $500 off, making it $1,499. So this was really like the high bar in fat bikes for years. Now it's got the rugged 4-inch wide tires, strong 750 watt motor capacity, and torque sensor control, the suspension fork, and just really solid geo built in as well. So if you don't need to have the ACU features and some of that security tech in your life, the discount on this older generation model is absolutely worth it in my opinion. And then finally, others that kind of caught my eye, the Aventon Rambless is $400 off. It's arguably the best hardtail electric mountain bike that you can find. So that one is at a great deal with Aventon's custom motor that does 100 newton meters of torque. And if you just want something super affordable or lightweight, the Solterra 2.5 city bike is another great option. The weight is in the mid 40s. But it's fast, it's got good handling, and it's only $999 right now, making it very affordable. So honestly, lots of good sales going on at Aventon, worth checking out. So Ride One Up is one of the true performance for the price leaders out there. They use great components, they have really good ride quality, and they still manage to keep costs surprisingly low. So really good bikes, not a lot of money, and now they're getting extra discounts or some extra things thrown in on top. So really good stuff here as well. The biggest discount is the Prodigy V2, which is $600 off, now $1,895, specifically for the chain drive option. So the Prodigy V2 runs a Broza mid-drive motor. It is one of the smoothest, most natural feeling motors out there, I promise you, yet it still kicks in pretty strong with 90 newton meters of torque. It's fantastic for touring or commuting. Again, it's just an option that can handle a lot comfortably, even going across some dirt and gravel roads. And that's thanks to an air suspension fork, a 9-speed drivetrain, and some really excellent range on that. So if you want the fancier upgraded version, they actually do have an NVIOLO CVT and belt drive option. Now that one's just $300 off, down to $24.95, while the chain drive again is $18.95. The best value might be the Rev 1 series. The full suspension and the dirt models are both being discounted right now. It's $400 off the full suspension and $300 off the dirt. That drops the full suspension down to $2,095 and the dirt to $2,295. To me, I think the FS offers the best pure value, but if you can stretch your budget, the dirt is a worthy upgrade on that one. So these are hands down some of the best moped-style e-bikes out on the market. The full suspension comes with alloy rims and more road-friendly tires, and then the dirt upgrades the suspension to a dual-crown fork, a coil shock in the back, and it's just, got some true off-road rubber with some really chunky tires. Now, both bikes boast some serious top-end like power and wattage, but you can, of course, put them in class-compliant settings as well. So just, don't go too crazy with them, but they are really fun rides if you're looking for something that is more moped style. Now, one more that I've got my eye on is the Roadster V3. It's $100 off, now just $13.95, and they're throwing in a free rear rack on top to further enhance the value. This is just really awesome. Picking your favorite Ride One Up model is hard to do. I think they make terrific bikes across the board. This one might be the one that I have valued the most. It's a lighter weight option with weight in the 40s, but it has a little bit more power than most things that fit the lightweight category for e-bikes, so I do like this one a lot. The Vorsa is also kind of worth taking a look at. There's $100 off on that one, and they're throwing in a free touring package, giving you some accessories there for $125 value. That's a really great bike. That's a little bit of hybrid of everything. You can commute, you can hit the dirt, you can even kind of load it up as a cargo bike. It's got really high weight capacities on the rear rack, 150 pounds that you can extend, get a little extension to it, adds 33 pounds more weight capacity. Honestly, that's a great bike, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. They've got a lot of sales going on, so check those ones out as well. So Velotric as a brand is really comfortable, colorful, and very feature forward. And right now with savings up to $600 off, plus some accessory stuff thrown in as well, it's just a total win-win across the board. The biggest discount they have going on right now is the Nomad One Plus at $600 off, dropping the price of that down to $1,299. So fat tires are often marketed as hardcore off-road machines, and they definitely have that capability, but the Nomad One Plus kind of leans more into comfort and balance for an easy, confidence-boosting on-road experience. You get a 750-watt motor, class 1 through 3 capability, and some really sharp color options like mango yellow, forest green, or classic black if you're, going the Henry Ford route. At this price, it's a great choice for riders who just want simplicity, stability, and a frame that pops. Now, the best value, there's a lot of contenders here. I really like the look of the Summit one. It is $200 off, now down to $17.99. They're also throwing in a free rack and fenders. So this is one of those bikes that's my answer to anyone who wants the look of a mountain bike, but doesn't actually want a mountain bike on it. They're just still going to mostly commute with it. It's got rugged tires, a frame with kind of aggressive geometry look to it, and enough toughness to actually hit the dirt, desert or forest or wherever it is you're riding your trails, but it still works beautifully just as a daily rider, especially with those extras they're throwing on with the rack and fenders. So it's comfortable, great looking, and carries an impressive 440-pound weight capacity on it as well. It's a highly versatile bike that I like a lot. I've also got my eye on a couple of others, like the Velotric Fold 1, which is $400 off, now down to just $10.99. So look, there are plenty of folding bikes out there like this. They step through frame, integrated rack, 750-watt motor, hydraulic brakes, and all that. But you know what? Most of them can't claim a 440-pound weight capacity, so that makes that one really appealing if you're looking to carry a lot of gear or if you're a larger rider. But like I said, there's a lot going on there. I haven't even touched on the Discover 2, which might be their best bike overall, which is currently $200 off, down to $17.99. It's also getting a free suspension seat post thrown in on that one, a really versatile commuter and cruiser hybrid. So check out the link down below for all of Velotric's deals going on. So let's take a look at Mokwheel. This brand absolutely kills it with these fast, powerful machines. They're good for big and tall riders, thrill seekers, just really anyone who likes like some potential with a lot of power. Good for hunting and off-roading crowds as well on some of their bikes. They have really cool tricks where some of their models, you can actually turn into little like roving power stations. If you add on an inverter, gives you the ability to charge some of your devices straight off your bike's battery, which is pretty cool. So they've got a ton of different models that are on sale between $100 to $600 off the bike, but you also get accessory packages valued up to $699. And if you buy any 2 e-bikes, they will throw in a hitch rack or bike cargo trailer as well, valued at $500. So there is just tons of value and savings going on here. Now, the heaviest discount is going on the Obsidian ST. That's the Gen 1 model. It is $600 off on that one, down to $1799, and it's eligible for 10 free accessories valued at $699. So again, this is just a powerhouse. It's a full suspension setup, fat tire. It makes this really comfy on the roads, and of course, it's off-road capable as well. It's got a massive 1300 watt peak motor, huge 941 watt hour battery to feed it, and solid components, including a 130 millimeter air fork and 50 millimeter rear shock. Now, one of those, again, it's one of those power station e-bikes if you do add on the optional inverter or solar panels as well, if you want to be able to charge it while you're out and about in the wild. Now, the accessories included in that bundle I mentioned before include a lock, helmet, baskets, bags, a bike cover, a suspension seat post. That's right, triple suspension on that bike, basically. There's just a lot going on in that accessory package. Now, arguably the best value, though, is the Basalt 1.0, which is $500 off on the bike, down to $1299. It is eligible for the same accessory package valued at $699 there. This is one of our favorite all-around fat tire e-bikes. Kind of similar to the Obsidian I was just talking about, but it's the hardtail version, so no rear suspension. But you do have an 1100 watt peak motor, 4-inch fat tires, 450 pound payload capacity, an adjustable stem for helping fit different sized riders. And what I love about this is it rides fairly similarly to the 2.0 model. It's got a different drivetrain and a screen that isn't as nice, a few other things, but for $400 less right now than the 2.0 model, that value is just great to me. Now, I've also got my eyes on the Mokwheel Asphalt. It is $284 off on the bike, down to $1099, and it gets $316 in 4 free accessories. This one's a little bit more lightweight, still has plenty of pep from its 500 watt motor, and is one of the most affordable models on sale right now. The smaller stature here, too, makes it the type of thing that I'd maybe get for my wife if I was looking to get the fat tire, heavier one for myself. And then, again, if we're getting 2 bikes at the same time, they'll throw in either a hitch rack or a trailer that we can tow around for free, which is a sweet cherry on top. So Tenways feels like a perpetual under-the-radar brand people don't talk about enough, but they make really sleek-looking e-bikes with a really smooth power integration as well. Right now, they're taking $600 off select bikes and an additional $150 if you buy any 2 e-bikes. Oh, and accessories are also up to half off as well. So the biggest discount is probably also the best value in my opinion, which is the Tenways Ego X. That's $600 off, down to $1899. This is such a good SUV-styled e-bike, blends in those commuter elements with some light off-road capabilities accessories as well. Has a really responsive 250 watt mid-drive motor. I like that the handlebar is a little bit wider than most at 770 millimeters. Just feels really balanced as a bike, feeling at home both on the road and some very light dirt trails as well. I've also got my eye on the Seago 600 Pro, so it's $14.99, which is $400 off for either the single speed belt drive option or the chain drive option, whichever you prefer. This is just an extremely lightweight and nimble ride with weight in the mid 40s, so very manageable. The belt drive, of course, is going to be a little bit lower maintenance. We feel that you really got the gearing spot on for that, which is sometimes hard to do with these single speed e-bikes, but Tenways absolutely stuck the landing. And I also love the color options that they have, as well as the headlight and how it integrates into the head tube. It's just a really good looking bike. So some good discounts going on with Tenways as well. All right, so let's talk about Rad Power Bikes. They do have some heavily discounted models going on right now, including some of their most discounted models that we've seen, or at least tying all-time low prices. Now this year you can save on select models, seeing discounts up to $600. The biggest discount is on the Rad Rover 6 Plus. It is $600 off now, down to just $999. That is a very low price for a bike like that. 750 watt motor, fat tires, comfortable suspension and geometry. It really is a good balanced ride that we like for riders who want to basically stick to the roads, but just have a little more comfort and balance. It's one worth taking a look at, again, at really, really low cost right now. Now, some of the best value are probably the Radster Trail and Radster Road. This is from their newest generation of e-bikes. Those are $200 off, down to $17.99. There's just a lot to like with these two. The frame feels very stiff and confident. The comfort is handled by suspension forks. And of course, with the Road, you're kind of getting a narrower, smoother, commuter-focused tire, whereas the Trail has like a mid-fat. It's 3 inches on that one. Knobbier tire for more comfort on dirt and gravel situations. Both have 750 watt motors, high 100 newton meters of torque, some really cool add-ons and extras like a key fob for locking and unlocking the bike. It's just really cool stuff there at a couple $100 off. And then the Rad Runner series, if you purchase any of the 3 different models there, they will throw in up to $200 in free accessories, so you can get something a little bit more conducive for carrying some cargo or some of the other features that come with the Runner. Good time to pick one of those up if you're considering it. All right, so Specialized makes his bikes as good as anything with 2 wheels on the planet, really. Premium construction, premium feel. A couple of bikes from them that caught my eye, because you can save hundreds or thousands on the top tier models, but I liked the affordable side on this one. The Globe Haul ST is $300 off, now down to $2,399. This is such a terrific utility bike with a custom-tuned 700 watt hub motor. It is fast, powerful, and highly capable, and it's about as adaptable as it gets out there. It's the type of thing you can adjust for riders of like 2 feet of height difference. It's just kind of insane. Tons of things you can do with that with the right accessories too. And then the Turbo Taro, the 3.0 model, is $750 off, now down to $1,999. This is some serious SUV potential. You can commute with it or hit the occasional green line. You can actually do some legit mountain biking on this on some single track, a bit of a more truer MTB and commuter hybrid, in my opinion. It comes with the Specialized 2.0 mid-drive motor, 110 millimeter Suntour suspension fork, and Shimano brakes. A really good and versatile option if you're looking at it. All right, so I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit, start moving through these a little bit faster. I know Black Friday, you got a lot to shop for, so we'll speed things up a little bit. So let's take a look at Trek, one of obviously the biggest names in all of cycling. They've got sales up to 55% off certain items on their website, and that's thousands in potential savings on the premium tiers, while the entry level and mid tiers are still saving hundreds of dollars as well. The largest discount that I can currently see is the Trek Slash Plus 9.9. That's the XO Axis T-Type model. That is a top tier one. We won't spend a lot of time on it. EMTB with tons of stuff going on, 170 suspension. Again, $2,700 off, dropping it down to the mid 10,000s on a otherwise $13,000 e-bike. Worth taking a look at if you're in the market. Now, for the best value, that to me was the Trek FX Plus 2, which is $400 off, down to $1,499. We really like this bike a lot. It is very lightweight for e-bikes at around 40 pounds of weight. It's got a very subtle 250 watt hub motor that can be custom tuned through the Hyena Rider Assistance app. It just feels absolutely phenomenal if you want that more natural feeling e-bike. And then its big brother model, the Trek FX Plus 7, is $500 off, putting that one at $3,499. This is just smoothness on 2 wheels, very terrific handling, really great frame build and design. This one uses a mid-drive TQ motor instead, so also wonderfully natural feeling pedal assist, and still lightweight at around 42 pounds. So check that one out if you're looking for lightweight options. All right, so Euphree builds some delightful and customizable cruisers, commuters, and SUV style bikes, and you can save up to $517 with them between bike discounts and some free accessories they're throwing in on select models. Now, one that caught my eye was the Solar Sparrow. It's one of their newer ones. It's $150 off, now making it $18.99. Plus, they're throwing in $247 in free accessories. So this is a lightweight, technically dual suspension, as it's got a monoshock fork and a suspension seat post thrown in. It's a cruiser with torque and cadence sensor modes, a peppy motor, and it's got a smooth single-speed belt drive. The included accessories... the accessories include a battery bag, trunk bag, and a stem bag. So you're getting a lot of ways to carry some extra gear there. And then on the Stellar Falcon, that's $250 off now, $2,249, and getting $267 in accessories. So that comes in either a high step or mid step frame. It's got a 750 watt Bafeng hub motor, really great range in our testing. It's got that SUV styling to it with mixed terrain capability thanks to those Johnny Watts tires that it's rolling on. It's got a suspension fork, NCX suspension seat post. It's just very comfy to ride. And the same accessories as the Sparrow, plus a folding lock as well. So Heybike is another popular brand for their affordability, and they've really stepped up their quality in recent years, and they've got some good discounts going on right now, including up to half off. So a couple that caught my eye include the Ranger S, which is at its lowest price ever, $500 off, now starting at $999 for a 750 watt motor, or for $100 more, you can get a 1,000 watt one. This is a sleek and speedy folder with really cool cast alloy wheels and a surprisingly high 400-pound payload capacity. So great power, great utility, and one of their more refined looking designs. Now, the Heybike Alpha is a pretty cool one as well. It's $400 off, making it just $12.99. So it's a unique ride that I enjoyed a lot. Now, it did have like one little hiccup with the screen where it's not the most reliable battery readout, but honestly, it's got one of the smoothest mid-drive motors out there. Surprisingly just capable for a step-through, affordable, fat tire e-bike with a mid-drive motor. Just a really uncommon combo, and at $12.99 just makes it a pretty good steal if you just want something a little bit more tame and pleasant to pedal. So one of the brands that really jumped on our radar this year was PuckiPuppy. They've got a lot of really good models that, especially like some fat tire options that we've been able to test and try out. Now their sales right now, they're doing some revolving flash sales, so the things might update compared to the information I have now. But the one that is currently catching my eye is the Boxer ST e-bike. So it's an $1,100 savings between discount on the bike plus a $400 accessory gift package in there. So this has been a really nice, affordable, full suspension fat tire. Surprisingly good and confident overall handling and good power distribution throughout. Again, it's one of those brands kind of on the rise that we've heard a lot about this year and been pretty impressed so far with the models that we've tested from them. So flash sales going on, things could change, but it looks like a lot of discounted models through them, up to 65% off according to the headliner that they have. So one of the most talked about motors in the EMTB world is the Aventon, which is found on Amflow's mountain bikes. This was a really game-changing, industry-shaking motor that is super lightweight but powerful, and it's actually really good with battery life too. Now they have teased the sale that's coming out in a few days on their website. Unfortunately, I cannot say more at this time, but if you have been eyeballing this bike, I think those sales are worth waiting for in my opinion. So make sure to tune back in on the 28th and go to their website to check it out. All right, now we're just going to move straight into the lightning round where we just kind of go rapid fire on these last remaining deals that I feel are worth highlighting still. Starting things off with Hollywood Racks. So if you buy any e-bike rack from them, you're also going to get $120 in free accessories. They make some of the most affordable e-bike rated hitch racks around, and you can't really discount them more than they already are. So it's a nice bonus to be able to pick up something like a battery bag or a lock on top of it. I like the Cross Track 2 for mountain bikes or other performance-oriented models, or the Sport Rider for just about anything else with its really high weight capacity, and it can even haul 2 cargo bikes if you play your cards right. Yakima also has some deals going on, 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. The Stage 2 is a great fit for most performance bikes, again, and you can expand it actually to carry up to 4 bikes. Cargo riders might prefer the On-Ramp LX. Both end up roughly $200 off with that current discount. So again, some nice deals going there. Batku is up to $300 off select models, and they're throwing in a free 21 amp hour battery and free shipping as well. This is a huge name in the hunting and outdoor space, as they have just really kind of cornered a niche market there. So they've got tons of different models that we've been impressed with in the back. In the past, excuse me. It's been a few years since we tested one out, but honestly, we were pretty impressed with what we have tested from them. So take a look there. Scott is doing up to 40% off some of their models. The Silence E-Ride 20 is a standout. It's a lightweight, a dialed-in city bike that's now down to $3,359 for a premium ride. Really cool bike. Fido is also doing some discounts up to 44% off. So quick caveat here, many Fido models are speed capped at 15 miles per hour. Just be aware of that if you're shopping in the States. But the Nomads with the triple battery option is $18.99, which is a wild amount of value for a long range capable e-bike. The Velo has up to $800 off, including the Atlas, which was such a great ride when we tested it. It's now $800 off. That makes it $3,799. You get a powerful 600-watt mid-drive and Velotric CVT, and one of the best warranties around as well with that brand, 4 years or 20,000 miles. So that's everything, guys. We did it. We got through this video. Just remember, though, that videos are kind of set in stone once this goes live. However, the webpage I can update, and we'll keep that up to date throughout the Black Friday shopping season, so you can check that out. The hub page link down in the video description below. And then even after you pick up an e-bike, make sure to subscribe and stick around with the channel, as we'll keep you updated with weekly news and FAQ sections. We're always here to help support the e-bike audience and really help the community grow. So thank you so much, and happy Black Friday shopping. I'm Griffin with Electric Bike Report, and I'll see you next time.